keep believing in this house we've been building. Love that we've been making heals our hearts with healing. Cause I know what I'm meant for, in the place where I belong. Every moment brings me closer to home. Brick by brick and bow by bow, better than the day before. Brick by brick and bow by bow, every day love you more. Gonna keep dreaming, each day writing our own book. Chapter by chapter, verse by verse and hook. Lying under that old oak, guitar picking the notes that we wrote. You're the ice cream in my root beer flow. Brick by brick and bow by bow, better than the day before. Brick by brick and bow by bow, every day love you more. Right next to yours where I lay my head, all my dreams wrapped with you in this bed. You say I'm life's biggest surprise, and I say likewise. Brick by brick and bow by bow, better than the day before. Brick by brick and bow by bow, every day love you more. Brick by brick and bow by bow, better than the day before. Brick by brick and bow by bow, every day love you more. 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 Every day love you more.
There you go, Chad Johnson music, Brick by Brick. Match 2, Championship Sunday. Your dogs still have a path to the gold bracket, but they need to win here. Just a quick rundown of the schedule. This is our second challenge match. If we get by if we get by Reno here, we'll head to a power pool that is stacked. You will see some very high level volleyball. If match 2 of the day goes like match 2 of yesterday, we would head to the bronze bracket and play at 11 o'clock. So we'll get one match off. Either way, we're going to get a match off here. We're going to either ref in the power pool or we're going to play in the bronze bracket. So, go Dogs. Again, we're in the indoor soccer field. They call it Court 4. It's a lot quieter in here, which maybe isn't great for atmosphere, but it's helpful on the ears a little bit. All right, so it's the Huskies and Reno. Match 2 for us on this championship Sunday. Looks like Reno is going to serve. Number 1 on duty for Reno. And match 2 starts now. Down the line. Clapper there. Spoladoro return to center. Clapper off the high hands. Diving attempt by the libero. Can't bring it back. And their first point to the Dogs. And Sarasulo back to serve. Sarasulo up, sends it over into the 6, picked up by the libero. Here comes Reno. Tip shot over. Sarasulo goes down to get it. Can't come up with it. And it's quiet in here, except for the Reno bench. They are a festive crew. Number 4 to serve straight away. Here it comes. Gonzalez there. Sarasulo is going to run back to Clapper. Big swing down for the kill. Nice attack off the right side by Clapper. And she earns her way back to the service stripe. With a 2-1 lead. Clapper up. Clapper, a good serve. Ace serve out of the senior from Colorado. Denver, more specifically. And now the Dogs lead 3-1. Good strong serve cross court, but it slides long. And it's a point to Reno. Now number 10 for Reno. Back to serve. It's short. Gonzalez goes in to get it. Sarasulo into the middle. Chloe Nelson tip shot and score into the 4 for the 4th point. Gonzalez back to serve. 4-2 lead. She goes down the line. Finds the net. Point Reno. .13 to serve. Good blistering serve. Gonzalez is there. Sarasulo goes back to El Shakarawi. Down the line for the kill. Husky point 5-3. Although the board says 4-3. Hopefully that gets, 5-3 the score. Spoladoro into serve. Instruction from the R1 to the scorer's table. Spoladoro, tough serve, but it finds the net. Back-to-back servicers for the Huskies. And now number 5 from Fresno to serve. Sends it over. Gonzalez there. Spoladoro with options. Outside to Sarasulo. Off the tip. Picked up by Reno. Big swing on the left side. Scrambling are the Huskies. Wow, what a play to get it over by Ye. Here comes Reno again. Left-sided attack is left-handed. Up and out. Great defense out of the Huskies to keep that one alive. Scrambling, scrambling, scrambling as Ye climbs into the broadcast booth to serve 6-4. Good strong serve right down the middle, picked up nicely by Reno. Right side attack, tipped over. Out of the reach of Sarasulo. Point, Reno. Good matchup here on court 4. Reno and Washington is libero number 12 back to serve, looking to tie things up. Strong serve, Gonzalez, good pass. Polidoro tips to Steinke, tools the block, and scores for the Huskies. 7-5 Huskies lead. Steinke earns her way back to the service stripe. Steinke goes down the line. Good serve, falls to the floor. Ace serve, Addie Steinke. Keep that up, and we may have to rename Miss Steinke. Let's see what she does at 8-4, 8-5. This goes over to the 5, picked up by Reno. Middle attack, big swing, blocked by Clapper. Here comes Reno again, sends it over on 2. Ye is there, Spoleto across to Clapper. Big swing, just long. Point, Reno. Number 1 back to serve for Reno. Down 2. Sent over. Clapper is there. Spoleto runs back to Sarasulo. She goes down the line. Nice pickup by the libero. All the way across. Free ball from the right side. Gonzalez is there. Spoleto with options. Goes outside. Clapper. Nice job. Clapper with a kill down the line. Spoleto did a nice job disguising the set. Brought the middle to her as it was a nice fake by Nelson. And that gave Clapper an isolation block on the outside, and she did well to hammer it down the line. Sarasulo now puts it in play. Libero up high, middle attack. Nope, right side attack, sent up by Gonzalez. Sarasulo to Clapper. She's big swing, dug up by the libero. They're going to come strong side over the block. Gonzalez is there. Sarasulo gets blocked by Reno there. The pass was a bit long. Sarasulo can't leave her feet, otherwise it's a back row attack, so she was a little bit handcuffed there. Point to Reno. I believe the Wolfpack. Sent over short, Gonzalez there. Sarasulo wants Clapper on the right side. She goes down the line, finds the line. Finds the outside of the line. Boy, that was close. Nice effort, good attack. She earns her way back to the service stripe with a 3-point lead, 10-7. Clapper floating and long. Good velocity. Just sailed a little long. Now number 10 from Reno sends it over. Clapper there. Sarasulo's got options. Goes outside. El Sharkawi. Nope, that was Ye with the kill. Dug up by Reno. Sent over the block and to the floor from the strong side. Nice attack out of Reno. And the Wolfpack are down a point. Clapper over ball. Nice pickup by Sarasulo. Clapper goes outside. Ye, big swing off the deflection, out of play. Reno bench was calling it long. I don't know if it was going long or not, but it was a nice attack by Ye regardless for the kill. And the Huskies lead 11-9 as Gonzalez floats it over. The overball sent back by Steinke for the kill. Nice job being alert. Addie Steinke for the kill. Gonzalez will have at it again. 12-9, she leads. Cross into the 5. Nice pass in system. Strong side attack coming. Big swing off the high hands. Ye picks it up. Sarasulo, good hustle. Clapper in the back row. Gets a lot of it. A little too much of it. It's long. Point. Reno. 9-12 they trail. Paul Sharkawi sends it over. Reno right back. Sarasulo goes outside. Yay, down the line. Nice job by Ye, hammering the ball down the line. And now Spolidoro into serve. 3-point lead, 13-10. She goes down the line, picked up. Reno goes outside, strong side attack over the block. Ye goes down to get it. Steinke on 2 sends it over. Here comes Reno once again, strong side attack again. Rolled wide, point. Huskies 14-10 now. Huskies opening up a 4-point lead. I like the lead. Let's get one more and get on the 4-5 bubble. Spolidoro up. Good serve, picked up by the libero. Middle attack tipped over. Sarasulo gets a hand on it, but sends it rifling into the bench area. Point Reno. Nice little tip there out of the middle for the kill. Now number 5 back to serve for Reno. Good strong serve. Clapper right there. Spolidoro comes charging in. Sarasulo tips over the block and scores. Sarasulo with the kill for the Huskies. And now Ye comes back right inside the broadcast booth. Sends it deep into the 1. Passed up high. Out of system are the Wolfpack, sent over free. Steinke there. Spolidoro to Sarasulo down the line. Off the block. Over the libero to the floor. Kill Huskies. 5-point lead now, 16-11. Ye to serve. Straight down the middle, ace serve. Kat Ye, and that gets a timeout on the Wolfpack bench. Good start for your Huskies. I'm going to step aside and grab a drink. Dogs on 3, 1, 2, 3 dogs. I think maybe you heard that. They break the huddle, take the floor back. And Ye is going to come back to serve once Reno finishes their discussion. I see hands going up. Yep, Wolfpack. They're ready to go. And Ye will get us going once again. Good serve, short serve, picked up by the Wolfpack. Strong side attack sent down the line. Spolidoro with the dig. Gonzalez is going to go outside. Sarasulo steps into it. Cross-court winner off the deflection. Looked like the Wolfpack player was having second thoughts about playing that. Looked like a good solid kill for me. And the Huskies continue their run. They now lead by 7. Ye straight down the middle. Sent outside, right side attack. Roll shot over. Ye is there. Spolidoro goes back to Sarasulo. She tips it. Picked up by Reno. Free ball coming. There it is. Ye is on it. Spolidoro outside. Clapper down the line. Nice dig by Reno. Back row attack off the net cord. Gonzalez bellies out to get it. Ye out of the back row. Big swing for the kill. Great job, Huskies, on that point. Gonzalez really laid out for that dig, keeping the ball in play, and Ye from the back row, crushing blow, and it's 19-11. Ye into the 1. Good pass in system. Right, strong side attack. Big swing through the block to the floor. Nice job by the Wolfpack, ending the Husky run. Not before the lead stretched out to 8, now 7. Libero number 12 serving, down 12-19. Sent over. Clapper sends it up high. Spolador return to center. Clapper into the block and through the block to the floor. Big time swing by Peyton Clapper, scoring for the Huskies, and they enter the red zone. 20-12 is the score. Eddie Steinke to serve. Tough serve off the net cord, floats wide. Point Reno. Number 1 back to serve for Reno. Hand held high. Here she comes, down 7. Down the line, right at us, and I get a chance for some pixie dust. It's going to be Sarah Sulo in to serve. Elshar Cowie in. Spoladoro will get a break, and Sarah Sulo with an 8-point lead. We'll send it down the line. Good serve, good pass in system. Strong side attack coming over the block. Picked up by Gonzalez. Sent outside by Sarah Sulo. Clapper with a big swing. Libero, great dig. Outside, strong side attack, roll shot over. Clapper is there. Sarah Sulo wants Ye back row. Sends it into the 1. Libero there. Nice dig. Strong side attack again. Big rip, but finds the net. Point Huskies. 22-13 Huskies. Lead in set number 1. Sarah Sulo goes cross to the 1. Nice pass in system. Blocked by Chloe. Setter stayed under the net. Setter dump on 2. Nice pancake by Reno. Sent over free. Ye is there. Sarah Sulo with options. Nelson swipes left. Picked up by Reno. Back row attack. Nelson with the dig. Sarah Sulo pushes outside. Clapper steps into it. Off the block and sent over. Clapper again blocked. Gonzalez is there. And Sarah Sulo goes over on 2 into the 1. Frantic volleyball. Great play. Huskies looking good here in match 2 on this championship Sunday. Long way to go in this match yet, but I like the energy that the Huskies are playing with. Sarah Sulo back to serve. Up 10. Into the 6. Nice pass in system. Strong side attack. Big swing. Took something off of it there. Roll shot into the campfire. Fooled me. Nice shot by the Wolfpack. That's number 13 on the other side of the net. They are wearing navy blue with white. We're in purple with white. Sarah Sulo sends it up. Clapper steps into it. Wow. Launched high into the air. Free ball coming from the Wolfpack. There it is. Clapper. Well, I think we have a net. She called a net violation, the R2 did, but then she retracted, and it's a point Wolfpack. Yeah, she shrugs her shoulders. If she saw the net, she should blow the whistle and call it. Oh, well. Into the 6, Gonzalez is there. Sarah Sulo quickly into the middle. Nelson tip shot over, picked up by the Wolfpack. Right side attack down the line. Gonzalez is there. Sarah Sulo back to El Shakarwi. And that block comes back on the Husky side. Point Wolfpack, 23-16. Huskies good to get a stop here. Don't let any momentum build. Number 4 back to serve for the Wolfpack. Sent over. Gonzalez sends it up high. Sarah Sulo goes back to Clapper down the line. Picked up by the libero. Strong side attack coming down the line. Scrambling are the Huskies and sent over free. Middle attack now. Punched at. Yay. Punched at. El Sharkawi slides on the floor. Can't come up with it. Now 23-17. The Wolfpack making a run. Huskies in a side-out, serve-out situation. Been here for a while. Let's see if we can get the side out. Gonzalez sends it up high. Sarah Sulo calls for help. El Sharkawi slides in, but too late, and it's a point Wolfpack, and now 23-18 is the Husky lead. Into Gonzalez. Good pass. Sarah Sulo outside. El Sharkawi blocked. Sarah Sulo back to Clapper. Down the line, tools the block and scores. Clapper from the right side ends the run, earns her way back to the service stripe. She is on the hook for set number 1 here in match 2. Clapper down the line. Trouble. Scrambling is the Wolfpack, not coming back. We'll give her an ace. Ace serve. Clapper. Ace serve on the hook. Generally means around on us to her. Not sure if that applies here or not, but nice work by the Huskies to take set number 1, 25-18. We'll make our way to the other side. Let you listen to some Chad Johnson music again, Ride Along, the traditional move song.
Let it cry, let it be. Last kiss for you and me. We'll turn the page, the win and the win. Heart of gold, heart of love. Can't you see it's all above? Well, what's worth gets better every day. Feel the good one coming on in an old-fashioned country song. Well, brown eyes singing all night long. Not a lie. You can't always get what you want, but you'll be proud every Saturday night. Mama tried, daddy lied. Who thought I'd walk the line? Well, it's true, you both can't survive. Feel the good one coming on in an old-fashioned country song with brown eyes singing all night long. Man on an older road, Hank Williams, God rest his soul. Every road's test to have a song. Was prison on a runaway train. Never thought I could feel such pain. She rode a rescue ride along. Oh, up a lonesome song. I'm a lonesome song.
The party's over.
Last dance, well, it's
They
all the
say
same way.
that all
Reds creeping
good
outside.
things must end. All
Lights
the night.
on the tunes. Martin Ziller and
party's
the
over.
honky tonk.
And tomorrow starts the same.
Wow, sorry about that. A little extra contact on the soundboard there. You got some DJ Mix-a-Lot happening. Sorry about that. Side conversation, wasn't paying attention. But hey, that's what you get. Free's free. People, free is free. Got a crack staff here. Karis Bolidoro doing the score. Appreciate that. Executive producing, making sure everything's in order.
Keeping the scores table on their toes. We run a thin operation here at Spalding Brock Sports Network. This is by no means a professional ordeal, so appreciate your patience as we do what we can to enhance the experience. Potentially, after this one, we might have to go ref right away, but we may get player-coach interviews, so you never know. Stick with us for a bit after the match ends, because there are times where people will make their way over. But we got a lot more volleyball to play here. Huskies take set number 1, 25-18. Tough battle. Reno, the Wolfpack, are real. And now Sarasulo's going to get set 2 started now down the line. Nice pickup. Strong side attack coming. It's over the block, and Johnson stretches as far as she can. Can't come up with it, and it's a point to the Wolfpack, starting off set number 2 with the lead. Number 9 back to serve. Up and over, Ye is there. Hustling in is Sarasulo. Eknes misses high and wide. And quickly, the Wolfpack up 2-0. Number 9 serve, sends it over. Johnson goes down to get it. Clapper sends it into the scorer's table, and just like that, it's 3-0 Wolfpack. Number 9 to serve once again. She goes down the line. Eknes is there. Sarasulo's got options. Goes to Clapper. Cross court, off the net, to the floor. Nice big swing. Got a little bit of help from the net. Good players get good breaks, and that was one of them as Clapper scores for the Huskies and gets them on the board. 1-3. Libero, perfect pass. Sent over on 2. I think we're questioning a touch. Okay, we got a back row attack called, I think, which is an appropriate call. Ye was there, made contact, but setter was above the net. Clapper now, 2-3. Clapper, good strong serve, nice pass. Sent all the way across, strong side attack off the block and to the floor. Ye does everything she can to get underneath it. She got hands on it, but not enough to control. And number 4 serves 4-2 for the Wolfpack here in set 2. Johnson sends it up high. Sarasulo wants Eknes. Eknes tips into the corner, picked up by the libero. Strong side attack coming, roll shot over. Ye is there. Sarasulo back row to Clapper. Big swing off the block. Nice job by the Wolfpack to keep it alive. Free ball over. Clapper gets the out support from her bench and lets it go for the point. And now Riley Johnson to serve, looking to tie things up at 4. Johnson goes into the 6, picked up by the libero. Strong side attack, roll shot over, Clapper there. Sarasulo goes outside, Ye through the block. Nice dig by the Wolfpack. Right side attack over the block, picked up by Sarasulo. Johnson outside to Eknes. Eknes steps into it off the block. Libero, excellent effort, but it falls to the floor. Point Wolfpack, and we're knotted at 4 here in set number 2. Johnson on the serve. Johnson goes down the line, picked up nicely in system, right strong side attack coming through the block. Ye with the dig. Sarasulo goes back to Eknes over the block, picked up by Reno. Scrambling they are. Wolfpack's free ball it over. Clapper there. Sarasulo goes back to Eknes off the block and down. Point Huskies. There was definitely some net contact there. I don't know which side it was on. Nothing called. Point Huskies, and now they lead 5-4. First lead in set number 2. Johnson down the line, good serve, picked up nicely. Right side attack coming. Block, Ye! Point Huskies. Kat Ye up high, 2 hands, directs that ball to the floor. And the Huskies now lead by 2, 6-4. Johnson again down the line. Good serve, fought off, sent up high. Free ball coming, there it is. Johnson steps into it. Sarasulo into the middle. Steinke slightly mistimed, and it's a point to the Wolfpack. Number 10 now for the Wolfpack, looking to tie things up at 6. They trail by 1, and here comes the serve. Short serve over, Ye is there. Sarasulo goes back to Eknes. She goes down the line. Great attack by Eknes. Down the line for the kill, and she will sub with Spoladoro. Again, the Minnesota connection. They played each other in the Minnesota State High School Tournament before they knew each other. They met here at Washington and realized that connection at a later time. Spoladoro, good serve over. Libero, great pass. Right side attack coming. Big swing. Ye is there with the block. Stuff block. Kat Ye will give the assist to Steinke. Block party up there at the net. It's a Husky block party population 2 as Spoladoro sends it over. Libero there. Excuse me. 6 zone there. Back row attack. Dug up nicely by Clapper. Spoladoro over to Ye. Off the block and down. Ye taking over here in set number 2. Spoladoro trots back. She's working 9 to 5. Ain't got no time for living because she's working all the time. Right side attack coming. Roll shot down the line. Picked up by Johnson. Spoladoro wants Clapper in the back row. Didn't quite connect, but here comes the roll shot over the block from the Wolfpack, scoring. Spoladoro wanted Clapper in the back row. Set wasn't quite high enough. Clapper two-handed over, and the Wolfpack took advantage. They're down 6-9, 13 to serve. Tough serve, fought off by Johnson, sent up high. Clapper back row. Finds the net. Point Wolfpack again. 7-9 now, number 13 to serve. Tough serve that last time, caught the net cord, changed direction. And here come the Wolfpack. Clapper sends it outside. Ye back to the middle. Free ball over by Steinke. Wolfpack middle attack off the high hands. Picked up by Johnson. Spoladoro outside. Sarasulo down the line. Picked up nicely, but not coming back. That was under the net, not over the net. Point Huskies. Nice attack by Sarasulo down the line. Now Ye climbs into the broadcast booth. Pounds the ball into the floor. 10-7 lead. Number 10 serving, sent over. Nice pass and system strong side attack. It's over the block. Johnson is there. Spoladoro outside to Clapper off the high hands to the floor. And Clapper scores for the Huskies. 11-7. Huskies lead now by 4. Get one more, get in that 5-4 bubble. That's where you like to live on the volleyball court. Nice serve deep into the one. Picked up nicely in system. Strong side middle attack. Nice dig by Spoladoro. Johnson goes outside. Sarasulo roll shot over into the campfire. Scrambling on the Wolfpack. Not coming back. Nice job, Sarasulo. Off the attack and to the floor. Point Huskies. Now they lead by 5. Yay, short serve, picked up nicely by the libero. Back row attack coming, big swing, it's over the block. Oh! Called in. Everyone in purple called it out. The one that matters in red called it in. Caught the back side of the baseline for a good looping kill from the Wolfpack. Substitutions on the Wolfpack side, substitutions on the Husky side. Blazak in. Ye will get a break, and number 5 will serve for the Wolfpack. Sent over. Johnson there. Perfect pass. Spoladoro with options. Goes to Clapper. Down the line. Score! Generally, when the pass is good and Spoladoro's got options and she decides to go to Clapper, it's going to be good for a kill. Point Huskies, and now again back to a 5-point lead with number 5 Steinke serving. She goes short down the line, picked up in system, strong side attack, big swing, dug up by Blazak. Spoladoro outside, Clapper steps into it, nice dig by the libero, joust at the net, won by Reno, and then shoved back over by Clapper down the line. Spoladoro with a great dig, overpass, didn't quite make it over, and it's a point to the Wolfpack. Good attack by the Wolfpack down the line. Good job by Spoladoro getting arms on it. Joust at the net. And it fell on the Husky side. And they're down 4. Libero number 12 serving. Good strong serve. Catches the top of the net. Falls on the Wolfpack side. Point Huskies. Sarasulo putting it in play. Good serve, good pass. Middle attack, tipped over. Blazak is there. Sarasulo with options. Outside, Clapper down the line. Nope. R1 calls the touch. It's a good kill for Clapper. Point. Should be 15-9. And there they got it right. Back to action, back row attack. Picked up by Sarasulo, Johnson goes outside. Clapper steps into it, splits the block. Nice dig by the libero. Their strong side attack over everything. Nope, we got a touch called on the Huskies. Point Wolfpack. R1 called that one again. I think Eknes definitely got fingertips on it. She kind of smirked after the call was made. It's 15-9. Should be 15-10. There it is. Correction on the board. 15-10. Down the line. Blazak, good pass. Sarasulo goes outside. Eknes into the block. Wow, stuff block. Wolfpack 13-10. Got all over that one. Nice play by the Wolfpack. Number 9 to serve. Up, over. Blazak there. Sarasulo goes back to Clapper. Look out below. Clapper with the crushing blow into the 6 for the Husky kill. She earns her way back to the service stripe. 5-point lead for the Huskies. They lead 1-0. Good strong serve, just a little too strong. It floats long. Point Wolfpack. Wolfpack hanging in here. Down 4 as Herman Scholby checks in. Herman Scholby, Johnson, and Ye waiting to receive the serve. Looks like it's Johnson. Johnson to Sarasulo. She goes outside to Ye. Splits the block. Libero, great dig. Ye takes the overball. Eck with the tip. Picked up by the libero again. Going to have to stay away from her. Sarasulo into the middle. Tipped over by Nelson. Just getting her fingernails on it. Good thing she didn't trim them this morning. Sends it over the net, off the block, into the floor. Now Johnson to serve. 17-12. Huskies maintaining that 4-5 bubble. Good pass and system. Back row attack. Big swing over the block. Off of Herman Scholby. Off the back wall in this soccer-style arena. I really would like to have a soccer ball. Makes me want to play some indoor soccer right now. Number 10, strong serve. Nice pass. Steinke middle attack. Precision attack there out of Steinke, scoring for the Huskies. Great pass there by Herman Scholby. That was a tough serve that was moving around like a knuckleball. She stuck with it, got the ball to Sarasulo, who got it to Steinke, and now Spoladoro to serve. Spoladoro into the deep one. Libero chops at it. Free ball coming from Wolfpack. There it is. Johnson's on it. Spoladoro quickly to Sarasulo, tips it on the side. Picked up. Running launch over. Johnson is there. Spoladoro wants Ye. Ye down the line, off the block, off the deflection to the floor. 19-13. Nice attack by Ye. And pixie dust on the ball. I always like to give some pixie dust. Right side attack, big swing off the block, picked up by Herman Scholby. Spoladoro is going to go across quickly to Ye. Nice dig by the libero. Steinke is there, but sends it over. It was off the top of the neckboard. Point Reno as it falls onto 19-14 Huskies lead. Good serve. Johnson, great pass. Spoladoro back to Ye. Tip shot over the block. Nice scramble by the Wolfpack. Johnson now. Spoladoro outside. Sarasulo. Big kill. They're in the net. Point Huskies. Huskies in the red zone. 20-14. Timeout Wolfpack. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back. Maybe we can listen in a little bit. All right, we're back. Getting reports of audio issues. I apologize. I believe it's a connection issue. Not much I can do with it. Yay over. Picked up nicely. Back row attack coming. Big swing. Save the equipment. Point Huskies. Maybe I should talk less if I sound annoying. Yay to serve right in front of our broadcast location. Sent over. Picked up. Strong side attack coming. Big swing through the block to the floor. Nice kill by the outside. That was the enthusiastic lines judge earlier. She's definitely high energy. Fun to see. Point Wolfpack. Now number 5 will come in to serve, down 6 points. Good strong serve. Johnson sends right back over. It comes back Spolero with the dig. Sarasulo goes outside. And Herman Scholbe with a big swing from the left side scores for the Huskies. Nice job there. Spolero got knocked on her tail digging that one up. And Sarasulo found Herman Scholbe for the kill. Steinke with the serve finds the net cord. Point to the Wolfpack. This is the spot in set number 1 where things got a little dicey. Let's hope the Huskies can finish things up here. Libero sends it over and in. Ace serve. Libero. She's a good one. Scoring for the Wolfpack, and they've cut the lead to 5. Short serve this time. Herman Scholbe goes down to get it. Sarasulo is going to give it a go from the right side. Pulled out of the net by Nelson. Spolero goes outside. And Herman Scholbe blocked. Picked up by Johnson. Scrambling. Blazak sends it over on free ball. Strong side attack. Loop shot over. Johnson comes screaming in. Spolero goes back to Sarasulo. She tries to go line. Over rotates. It's wide. Point Huskies. That was set up for tremendous success. A nice set. Sarasulo just misses wide. Point Wolfpack. Serve over. It's up. Spolero wants Herman Scholbe into the block again. Spolero pulls it out of the net. Johnson goes to Sarasulo. She goes down the line. Blocked again, but Spolero is there. Johnson wants Herman Scholbe. She's blocked by the net. Tough defense out of the Wolfpack has the Huskies scrambling. Libero's got it within 3. 19-22. I feel like I've seen this movie. Let's hope it ends the same way. Good serve over. Clapper there. Spolero back to Clapper. Down the line. Off the block. Off the deflection. Over the bench. Out of play. Point Huskies. 23-19 now as Sarasulo back to serve, needing 2. Into the 6, picked up nicely. No, it's an overball, and Clapper sends it back for the kill. And now Sarasulo on the hook for set number 2 and the match. Sarasulo up shortly into the 6. Almost an ace serve. It's sent back over right away. Come on, Huskies. Outside. Clapper. Big swing. Nice dig by the Wolfpack. Sent outside. Strong side attack. Tipped over the block. Clapper comes screaming in. It's played. Look out. Free ball coming. There it is. Johnson. Sarasulo. Options. Nelson. Nice dig. Scrambling out of the Wolfpack. Sent over free. Eknes. Sarasulo. Outside. Clapper. Splits the block to the floor. And Clapper earns the 25th point and set number 2 and the match for the Huskies. We're going to check in on audio really quick. I'm going to put on some Chad Johnson music. We'll be right back with you.
Time I look at you, it breaks my heart. Don't even care how much you tore me apart. Day after day, I'm just making my way to the light. Oh, the light, the neon lights. Neon lights. Pull up a stool and sit down for a while. I'll talk for hours with my old buddy life. He's a star, you know, he's just like me in the light. Oh, the light, the neon lights. Neon lights. I know I should go home and go to bed, but I think I'll just stay here instead. In the neon lights. Neon lights. When I finally get home about quarter to, turn on my Bud Light sign in my living room. Lie on the couch and just watch to in the light. Oh, the light, neon lights. Neon lights. Wake up, it's almost noon. She's standing over me, I smell her perfume. She's not happy, no, it's just staying right. Your light, oh, your light, your neon light. Your neon lights. I know I should have come home to bed. My buddy said, stay here instead. In the neon lights. Neon lights. Sorry, baby, what can I say? Try so hard to turn the other way. The thought of you holding in close drives me to the neon light.
Have fun.
All right, we are back inside the gym here, and we have special guests, coaching staff, Coach Ioto and Coach Kyle, both from Wash U. Great performance so far on Sunday morning.
Yeah, it's looking great.
Yeah. So long trip, long day yesterday. How do you prepare the girls to? Because I know they're also on pseudo vacation here, right? So how do you keep them focused on the game?
And the game, I mean, we just have good talks about it before we play, during the play, whenever there's timeouts. But I think really it just starts off the court. When we're having dinner together, we're still talking. That dinner was good.
Yeah, and I think we definitely struggled a little bit yesterday after flying in and getting settled and warmed up and back in the volleyball mindset, but it seems like that's gone away today. It's been a good morning so far.
Yeah, so you made it back to the pool, the power pools they call them. You've got a good one. How do you amp up your game even further and get back to a Stanford-like performance from yesterday?
I mean, really, all we've been telling the girls is to just take it 1 point at a time. We can't really worry about like the next game until we complete the game that's right in front of us first.
Yeah,
That's just controlling what you can control.
Yeah, and I think today it definitely seems like everyone's in the right mindset. Like they want to compete. Like we came this way to play against other good teams, and it seems like they're really taking that to heart today. Like everyone was on time to breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
To beat us. It seems like they're all excited to get out there and compete, and they showed that already in our first two games, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Players beating coaches to breakfast, you gotta like that.
Yeah.
You got a great set of girls from what I can tell, good diverse backgrounds, lots of flexibility in your rotations. How do you manage the different places people can play?
It's
Yeah,
a juggling match, but I feel like Ayate has been doing a really good job of, trying out different things because obviously we've only had one tournament.
Before this,
Which I
yeah.
missed it, but-
Just tried out a bunch of different lineups. Just keeping that open line of communication, like just letting them know like I'm trying different things. I talked to a couple of them about like potentially playing in other positions other than like their preferred primary position, and like they were all open to it, which just made it very easy for me too, so I can put them wherever. And they're all like great players, so they're capable of playing wherever.
Yeah. And they make good suggestions too. Like
Yeah.
they come to us with ideas of like, hey, we should try this, or like, have you thought about this? And it helps us too. So
Yeah.
Awesome,
they make
awesome.
our
So you guys are
jobs easier.
both UW grads.
I'm not.
Oh
I
no,
went to-
Purdue.
I
Yeah,
went
wait
to
at Purdue.
yeah.
At transplant.
Yep,
What?
yep.
What is this a path for you? Is this fun for you? What?
It's fun for me. I feel like it's an opportunity to stay involved in volleyball without like playing as much. So like dealing with like some injuries and like recovery. It's a good way to like stay engaged and improve my game as well. But I also have less coaching experience than Ayato here, so it's something new that I wanted to try, and it's been super fun so far.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that much coaching experience either. It's like, this is my third season maybe overall. But really, it was just something I wanted to try out too. Like the volleyball community has given me so much going out playing volleyball, and I've learned a lot from great coaches, not just about being a good volleyball player, but also how to be a good human being, you know? And so coaching was just a way for me to give some of that back, especially with the UW club team where I also played. So just wanted to give some of that back to them too.
Awesome. Well, first club, maybe high school. It could be UW head coach someday, right?
Someday.
Right.
We'll see where
Well,
the road goes.
Thanks for joining us. Great show today. Look forward to, 5 more matches?
Yep.
I think so. Knock on wood, hopefully.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. There you have it. Coaching staff from the UW club team joining us post-match. This is what we're able to do. Hopefully we get some girls in. We'll try to get maybe some callbacks. Who knows what might come, but thanks for sticking with us. Despite the audio Kermit the Frog type situation we got going on, we'll continue to do everything we can to sort that out, but sometimes you're just at the mercy of the connection you have. So the Huskies will go ref. We're going to move back to the main gym. So we got a match off, and then we play, and you'll see some very high-level talent in these power pools. So thanks for joining us, and we'll join you back in about an hour.